Deep concern across the state tonight for Michigan's licensed professional counselors. For the past 2 years, the state has been looking at the way they do business and considering massive changes. It prompted a day of impassioned testimony in Lansing. Local 4's Rod Maloney shows us what's at stake for both the counselors and the people they help.
For years upon years in the state of Michigan, if you went to a counselor, they could diagnose you. Well, Laura, the state regulators have decided, no, they don't think they like that so much. So they're changing that rule. And boy, did that cause a firestorm. They came from all across the state of Michigan, more than 1,000 people who either use counselors or make their living helping others cope. For 8 hours, they told the Laura Hearing Board they don't want the changes to diagnosis and psychoanalysis rules. Kim Stagg of Lansing was one. She says her counselor saved her life through a depression diagnosis. With the new rules,
so I wouldn't have been able to talk to her about it at all. And I was having suicidal ideations, and I don't know that I would have made it through that time if not the help that I got from her to walk through that process.
Dr. Tizonia Morgan of Spring Arbor University, herself a counselor, tells Local 4 the new rules would put 10,000 PLCs out of business and clients on a dark path.
We will have a lot of clients without a counselor, and then thus far the suicide and depression rate will skyrocket.
Napoleon Harrington runs the Michigan Mental Health Counselor Association.
People that they serve, nearly 150,000 of them, and plus that would be without a provider, and that would create a complete chaos.
We're already at a loss in Michigan. There's already not enough practitioners. I don't know why they would do anything that would take more practitioners away from those of us who need it.
Well, we wanted to get some answers to that question. We reached out to Laura several times today on the phone, tried to get somebody on camera. We never did hear back from them, but in looking at things, they have said in the past that they felt that the laws didn't square with what people were doing, and that they felt that counselors were doing more than they ought to be doing. And so that's where we stand right now. Laura did listen intently to everybody, but it would appear that they're still looking to move these rules forward. Devin, back to you.
Actually, I'll take it right at it. Clearly, the crowd today is motivated. Is there anything they can do to head off these new rules?
Yeah, Kimberly, here's the thing. You may have seen in the story there signs talking about SB 4235 is the number. Well, that's a bill that they have drawn up as a way to overturn whatever Laura is going to do. In other words, go to the House, get a bill passed, and then try and get a law so that it would make it so that counselors could keep their rights as they stand today. They're having a hearing next Tuesday on that, and they hope to have a House vote in the next week or even two.
Yeah, more to come, and we'll follow it. Thanks, Rod.